Hey there, truckers, off we go with another journey though. We got one of these BA-20 armored cars from the Soviet Union. Very classy though during its day. All the girls wanted to be a passenger. Except if you were heading to the front lines, of course. But right now we have to deliver it to the airport. And it's going to be a little bit of a journey now, isn't it? But I also think after this mission, we are going to focus on the side missions. And hopefully though, we can open this big boy up, because we definitely do need something like that. Magnitude 5 is going to be very important, of course, you know, that we have to fix up too. But right now, I mean, my oh my, we could take with the 6Z quite a decent route though, that is way more accessible than it ever was before. So let's get going. So yeah, you know, oh, we do start at the wrong time of the day though. I like to start in the morning. Get my coffee here, like in real life, and I just get going, you know what I mean though, huh? The day shines and is in front of us, why not, why not? And if the night hits, we know that we are up for a challenge, because if the night hits, something always goes wrong. I kind of hope that these things are waterproof. I have little hope for this one, because it's on the side. But then again though, we don't know the technology that he used, right? Maybe some rubber strips. Maybe very, very good isolation. Maybe it's Maybelline, I don't know, man. We have enough gasoline until we reach the airport. Although to use that one over there would not be too bad either. Huh. I actually think it would be good to drag it a little bit along, but we can do that later on. It's just a normal fuel tanker, so you know. Down we go. Yeah, the right side is pretty decent there on the ice, so that will be of no issue for the 6C. There we go. As long as we keep hugging the right side here. The past week, man, you know, I had so much trouble creating content. NVIDIA drivers, OBS, nothing seems to play nice with one another. And everything was in desync. My voice, my audio sound from the game. It was a hellscape though. One episode, it cost me 3 hours to make, you know, by editing alone, so not recording. But it's part of the job though, one might say, right? And it's good though, it's good that some setbacks happen. I had a lot of time for myself too, you know what I mean? A little bit watching on the side and stuff. Thinking about this game, like, routes, what shall we do next, you know? What might be the best roads to tackle? And actually, I'm very happy that we did take care of that one landslide or road slide, because it opened up everything to be butter smooth in comparison to the metal grate that we rubbed ourselves against for back scratch before. Let's see. Yeah, there's no road to the right there, so this one will lead to that one town in a little bit. Yeah, those are the devil fingers, I call them, right over there. Everything is hell or devil here, I suppose. But I will miss this location for real. How far are we? 61% already. And around 20% of that, or 15%, something like that, will be the time trails. But yeah, I will definitely miss Kola Peninsula. It was the first map that made me struggle quite a bit because of the snow draft, the rocky terrain and all. It's something else than Michigan's, how shall I say, mud and the weaker trucks back then. Put it in high gear, so we speed up a little bit here. So we are crossing the mud and of course the snow a little bit better. Doesn't always work, but when it works, it's a blessing, right? Taking the right, going into the town. But by the way, we could go over the ice and cut down even more. Let's do it. Let's be smart about this. We know these roads by now. This is our second home from our fourth home. Yeah, this is our fourth that we have done, or, well, we will have 100% on. Interesting that the door is a little bit open. Right over here. Nice details, pedals and all. Kind of feel bad, man, for the man that surfed in this thing and probably lost their lives. Let's just hope he got stuck in the snow. Not that that is better during those times. Hopefully he had survival equipment with him. Alright, little Doritos, just stay around here. Yeah, these things keep popping up though if you are too quick, so keep that in mind. If you are taking it nice and chill, they don't bother you because you don't bother them. There is one truck in the game that we have to unlock by map, I believe. It's much further in the game than I'm in right now. Oh, by the way, we should stay by the ice. Yeah, let's do it, or else I have to take that whole swing ring right over there. And I've seen one of those trucks in real life with a cow design, so black and white. And the wheels are a little bit on the outsides of the truck. If I can find a mod, I play the game without mods right now, but if I can find a mod that I can paint that one into the cow pattern, I will definitely do it though. So we do this, so we be so dumb and risky. I know you don't want it, and I know you're curious just like I am. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It was fun. It was fun. We still have the crane with us, so I don't mind too much. As long as we can recover here. This was so dumb, dude. But we are both curious, aren't we? No! It's the Dorito of pain right now that is blocking my progress. That's what I meant. Okay, now let's align ourselves. I mean, there were no remains in that though, so don't worry about it. It's not lost in the river. Probably it will get an, how shall I say, an emotional burial. Oh, wrong button. An emotional, I mean, you know, like an ceremonial, not emotional. Man, this is even darker though. There are actually World War II tanks and automobilia like this, right, for the war front, being found in rivers to this day. Sometimes in swamps. It's something else though. There we are. Alrighty, Pucky and restoring. Off we go. I mean, hey, We did succeed though, didn't we? We did succeed with our mission. And while I'm on the road right now, ice road, look at that thing though, floating there. Wow. I'm not sure what type of... Ooh, look at the Dorito. I'm not sure what type of technology did that, but... Oh my lord. That's some serious damage right there. There we go. Must be the anti... Are you kidding me? We just repaired our truck. Hold on, let's just keep on going. But it must be the anti-gravital experiments that they are doing in isolated locations, right? You know? And the surrounding dome of that is probably crushing our truck. Yeehaw, look at that one though. Oh no, not again. Ooh. We could go up here and enjoy a smooth ride. And the smooth ride will just get us towards the same location around here. But we have experienced that this place is also very smooth right now. Although this little bit is a disaster from here. I think we can figure something out. From the other side it's a little bit easier, I might imagine. Simpler nosedive. Oh my, this is going to go wrong, I can tell already. Oh! Okay, we were very lucky there. I was so afraid that that rock will block me and I have to go back, and then the rear is already at an angle. We will just be in deep trouble. You know what would have made this map 1,000 times simpler? You know those trucks that can land a bridge somewhere, right? They have a portable bridge. I mean, place it over there and you skip half the map, you know what I mean? Ah, but we are not here for easy. Oh no. We are all truckers with a gluten for punishment though, aren't we? Now remember though, we could go through the forest behind this little farmstead, but that will take us longer than a longer detour. Let's put it in high gear, so our gear system is it's more stable. It doesn't go back and forth, just keeps on pushing. But yeah, like that will be slower than this little scenic tour. because of the very deep snow though. That drag, yeah, it's too much. There we go. Only there we have to go up. Then it's right. And it's a power slide though, right? You know, it's just one easy move towards the base. I know a girl from Siberia, and she did send me pictures of the roads there during winter and summer and, you know, like all different seasons, because she knows that I'm interested in logistics and all. And oh, it is really rough and tough though at times. Summers, you would not imagine how tough it will be there, unless there's a rain season right close to it. And you can already see the deep mud forming and all. But man, that girl lives in a tough region though. She has a dream to be a singer, but she cannot do anything there, right? You know, like she has to go to the big city and she doesn't want to. It's kind of sad, man. Let's go deliver Uno. Now we have to go and get Des. Whew, with a whole lot of stress. Alright, let's see you guys over there. By the way, have you guys seen, it's already a little bit of an old news though, but have you seen that Eastern Russian town that's got so much snow that the entire flat apartment blocks were covered in snow? I mean, imagine you're working in a factory, you're Dmitry or something like that, right? You know, maybe Pyotr, and you're in a factory, and then you try to open the door. Nope. There is like, well, eight departments high of snow right in front of you, and you have no groceries at home. So yeah, imagine that though. That is one rude awakening. And that also shows, like, no matter how tall we build, snow will always F us up. Always. Now guess what? Yep, we gotta go up there though, believe it or not. It's not going to be too difficult. As you can see, it's right over here. Nice, empty and open. Although that little twig over there is a solid tree. Let's try to avoid. Oh boy. Alright, cannot completely avoid it, which is sadly understandable. Now, let's click here and there. That's also an option. We can just grab our mouse though, right, you know. Ooh. It's a lot smoother though, like click, 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 right? Yeah, that's why I always think about keyboard and mouse. But, you know, at the same time, I kind of want to feel the steering, you know what I mean? And I'm mainly a keyboard and mouse player. So it's a very odd situation that I'm in. Oh boy. Not as odd that I will be in a little bit though. Yeah, these developers, man. They were like, how can we make every mission feel like an impossible task? Better retreat right now from this slide. Now we have to go over there. And now we can turn a little bit slightly. And now we can take the smaller gap onto where we have to be. Hopefully. Come on. Come on. Be a good... No! Oh, dude. Nothing? Alright. There we are. Oh, yeah. Why did I not think about it sooner, by the way? To use my mouse for the winches. Alright, let's do it again. Nice little trick, right? So we do slingshot a little bit or rear towards our location where we want to go. Doesn't really work all the time as smooth as you want it to go, but it is something at least though, right? Isn't it? There we go. Could have gone worse though, let's admit. I think we could handle this from here on. Yeah, we can. Just slingshot it away though, directly a lasso. Beautiful. Right next to our truck. Oh wow, look what happened to this one. This is really tough though, huh? Yeah, this one has seen combat. Oh, there's a big hole to the side. Totally burned out. Yeah. So it went in here, right? And here it just exploded and the shrapnel came. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Rest in peace though, whoever was in this. Now let's try to get down here without doing a little tumble rumble. From here out, it's a smooth ride back to the airport. So if something happens, you will definitely see it. This was a butter smooth ride though. Took me almost all night. 200 liters are down the drain. Well, actually in the sky right now. But here we are. A mission well done. And it's kind of interesting that we actually have to drop these off by that military helicopter. Quite understandable, right? You want to get it somewhere. But man, you have to bury these things though, huh? At the graveyard, I suppose. Give the boys some peace, you know what I mean? Alright, here we are. Boom! It's a wonder that the cars were knocked out right here. We would have never recovered them otherwise. We are pretty lucky. Their crew, not so much. ... Broken power station. Well, that's an interesting one. Do we have something over here that I can actually collect it? We do. That seems like a pain though, huh? To go through there. And we do need 2 metal beams. We could technically put them on top of each other. But I remember this little canyon over here too, with sorrows in my eye. You know? Let's just go for it, I suppose. Yep, I see you guys right over yonder though, huh? It's going to be a drive that we already did. And I kind of like to avoid, you know, like repeating my drives too much. And technically, maybe it would have been better if I would get a truck that has a taller nose and less towards the front, you know? Now that I think about it, let's put this off for now. Stop the engine. And let's check actually if we have something like that. I have to say that I've never had a smoother ride than in my Foron AE4380. I have to say though, right, you know, compared to all the other trucks that I've driven around here, this one is the absolute quickest and smoothest though, even through snow. But there's one issue though, and it's a very thick issue, is that it is a very rock heavy terrain. So we have to be very careful that we don't get balance on a thick rock, you know, and get stuck that way. So yeah, that is one major issue of this smaller truck right over here. Because it's not a long one though, sadly, right? So we have to deal with that in its own way. You know what? This one can go right over there. Why not? And there we go. Go a little bit on the side, and out we are. Yeah, it is so responsive though, and because it's a lightweight truck, and it's an off-road truck by the way. Not all off-road trucks are lightweight, but this one is especially lightweight, and it just feels so butter smooth going through everything. Now, I kind of hope though that we can handle the steel beams twice at once. I know it's super risky though for this map to do a little bit overhauling, but we can still try. If it doesn't work, we just drop one. Let's get some fuel over there. So yeah, I kind of have a feeling though it will be a massive mistake that we are going to, how shall I say, go right over here. I just feel like it in my bones or something, right? But we will take a peek. If that doesn't work, then it doesn't work. It could be like we might have a magical shortcut around here somewhere, you know? Very, very magical. It's getting a little bit late at night. So, like I told you guys, once night arrives, disaster will strike. It's kind of been a theme in my life so far. Okay. Rather deep mud. I mean, not the best of signs already. Sound of that winds though, right? You know, like being pulled. It's very cool. But very troubling too, man, you know, like if it snaps, you know. Perfect, isn't it? Slow, steady, but off we are. Let's put it in low, high. Shall we put it back into normal low? Yeah. Too much mud is flinging around in the sky, meaning we just spin our tires and lose grip anyway, so there we go. Yeah, because it's not a long truck though, it feels like we have more maneuverability. Although it doesn't matter on roads though. We could have here the other Foron, or Azov, which is much longer. And it won't matter either. What would matter though is that we are going through trees, right? You know, so we can turn and bend a little bit quicker in certain directions. But the longer the truck, the more grip we can actually find though. So that is something that we have to be aware of. But the heavier the truck, that's the more difficulties we will find. Yeah, I think I would have had a ton of issues here with the ZigZ. Although that truck is so much stronger than this one is. You cannot even compare, so let's just directly drop that. But my oh my. That just shows, right, you know, raw power, balance and everything does not mean everything. And I kind of wanted to sell one truck so I could get the 400. It's a light truck too, but a very powerful one, a very strong one. And I would love to have it, but that means that I have to sell a truck that I have to rebuy later on. And I mean, it's not the best course of action now, is it? I mean, it's also a very strange location to pick up steel beams from an old prison camp. I would have loved to know what's written on here. What is written on here, though? A couple of letters that I don't know. Kind of looks like Chinese, though, but we all know it's Russian, alright? Alright, now let's see. There we go. And we cannot grab another one. What a shame. We could lose this one and drop it to the side, but let's just go the way how it is right now. Seems a little bit smarter, and yeah, look at that. We don't want us to take a shortcut. There is a part over there that I could try, but if I look a little bit further, it's hopeless though. Yeah. Just do it the old traditional way. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, what a shame though, huh? The rock formations are blocking everything. We could go here to the right, but that drop in that canyon, it's a little bit too hot for me. I mean, I want to keep my teeth and don't make it my steering wheel decoration of some sort. That's so cool to see though. That little wooden shirts there on the little island. Come on, admit it, it's so scenic, right? Oh, high gear is too much. Connected it a little bit too late, but then again we are in very thick mud here. There's a little road over here. Why? Oh no, look at that. Oh, it's a weather station thing that we have done, right? Yeah, I think so. One thing you really have to think of though while you're doing missions here in the Mandra is just to take it slow and very steady. Don't just go right now. Just balance that pothole out. Kiss the little tree. Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. And off we go. It's a stressful road, man. For real, it is absolutely stressful. Because we all know, one mistake, one tip, it just adds like 2-3 hours recovery. And every episode that we are making costs me already hours to do. And then if you add that mistake on it though, it's like 4 or 5 hours total. And that's struggle, man. That's why I'm playing the game. High risk, high reward. Good company, good comments. You know? Oh boy. Let's see. There has to be a better position somewhere. Alright. There was a little tree, of course, blocking our progress. But here we are. Oh, yeah. So yeah, with the ZigZ, we could never have gone through here. One of the reasons why I changed the truck. But not just for the nose though, but also for the width, right? I mentioned the nose before. Because we would have been dug in right now, as you can see. It's a little bit different here. We are stuck with the rear though, so as you can see, the little metal beam got caught up. I'm not happy about this one though, I can tell you already. There we go. Hopefully. It's the nose right now that is the issue. Alright, good to know. We don't reach that, sadly. Come on, nose. There we go. Wowzers, though. Whoo, we did it, boys. It doesn't look that deep, though, but there was something down there that just kept us away from victory. Oh, boy. If you're nervous as I am, though, let me know, alright? Remember, you're the co-pilot here. If something goes wrong, right, we are up for it together. So please get out and push. Don't get stuck. Yeah, that's the issue here, man. There we go. If there's a truck that I will do this with, it will absolutely be this one. But I see that I probably have made a grave mistake. Because look what's happening over here. Not right now, but what's going to be in front of us. I don't think we can manage this little part. Oh wow! Okay, that's flip pure luck. Pure luck. Those are not strong enough, are they? No. Just need a little bit of help. Nice. Put the lights on. Oh wow, we actually made it, dudes. Yo, I would not have imagined. And we have 95 liters left. That's enough for now. The way back might be a little bit more difficult. What's up with the freezes? I don't know, man. Nvidia drivers once again. But wow. Did you imagine that we would manage it? I don't know. I had a lot of stress, I have to admit there. I did not really imagine we were as successful as we were. I thought we would manage it though. That's why we even attempted it. But to be fair, it went way smoother than I thought it would be. And that says a lot though, right? Because it was kind of bumpy. Now, as you can see, we are not out of the mess. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh. Just one misplaced rock right now could screw everything up. So we have to keep our eyes on the road here. Well, on the water. Okay, there it's going to be a little bit more bumpy. Yup, that's what I mean though. That rock was way more bumpy than I thought it would be. Interesting. Come on. I have to move, not you. Yeah, this is the issue what I mentioned before. Like, any rock or anything, and I cannot see anything, so I cannot do anything at all. I might set it back later on. It seems like we have to get another truck over here before we can do anything. And it's floating away. Come on. Yep. Let's let it float away a little bit more. We are so lucky that it's floating away. Oh, which rock? There were two rocks, one in the front tire, one in the rear tire. The rear tire is still being blocked though by a massive rock. Ay, 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 ay. And we are getting out of gasoline, as you can see, rather quickly too. Come on, you nasty, filthy rock, get out of our way. We do need to get some backup here, for real. For real, for real. Yep. Oh boy. Everything went very, very well. But let's see if we have something around here. Oh, we have the Tatra all the way there, huh? Yeah, that's a little bit far away. The Tatran is the closest by. That's just what we do need, of course. Let's go get it. Alright, let's just first bump that container right deep side river. Come on. Ooh, it's less bumpy than I thought it would be, though. Interesting. Of course, it's scraping on the bottom here too. It should be a floating boy, but okay. And back forward. There we go. Now hopefully it doesn't clog that part over there. That will be very, very bad. Just get stuck on a rock or something. But wow, there are massive rows of obstacles right there though. Look at that. Every little centimeter has a rock. And I mean a big rock though, doesn't it? Now, right over here, we want to refuel the Foron and get the Tatarin a little bit out of the way for now. Stop the engine, change the truck, and off we go. Wow, let's put it back to nighttime though, so it's a little bit more fair. There we go. It's part of the game. I know some people love it. Some people hate it. I just think it's part of the game. Wow. Bless me, I suppose. Whew. It's kind of funny that with my games I have a hard record limit. Most of it you don't even see right in between. But I have a hard record limit and I really try to never surpass it, but we are right there now ticking at the border of it. I have a soft cap limit, which is ideal, which I never ever seem to make because I always over record and head towards the hard cap. Yeah, you know, it's an issue. If you love a game or this atmosphere or anything like that, it's something else, isn't it? You just want to keep going. Okay, we are going to refuel on the way back. And here we go. There we are. That is nice. So we only need to deliver one more metal beam. We will do that at the beginning of the next episode. So I will see you right there where we pick one up. And let's see if we can just redo this one, but from a different road maybe. Let's see how that one goes. So yeah, stay happy, stay healthy, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. Bye bye.